Hello again, I'm the Rookie Critic and welcome to my channel. Now, today I'm going to be doing something a little different as far as reactions go. This one's not going to be to the normal fan film that I've done. This is to a Power Rangers fan film. Now, you might not know, but I grew up with Power Rangers and I freaking loved Power Rangers. And even in my adult life, I've watched a few seasons recently of some of the newer-ish ones that were after the last ones that I left off at to see if they hold up at all. And I mean, it is hard to watch as an adult. It is. But there's a lot of versions that I didn't know about, like in the comic books, or there's other iterations, other stories that people have told. But I like seeing these fan film ones. This is actually pretty cool. This one's called Power Rangers Unworthy Ep.1 by Unworthy Productions. And it seems like they're really trying their best to make like a full little series about this. We'll just go, and I'll try to shed a little bit of light on this. If you are not into Power Rangers, you don't think it's cool, all that, just please try to stay for at least like 5 minutes or so, okay? And then you can leave if you're not interested. Totally makes sense to me, I know. But I'm also a sucker for fan films, so here we go. Okay, for some context, there's an evil space witch that woke up from on the moon where these astronauts had a dumpster lid that they took off and she was freed, and then Zordon, this huge head in a chamber in the desert, had to call on 5 teenagers, and I'm not going to go into that whole thing, but no, so okay. A little context for this. There's other stories told in comic books, and this one's like a other world story, like an alternate universe type story, where the Green Ranger that was chosen by Rita because she had a power coin, and she chose Tommy, and she made him evil. In the real version, he turns good at some point, and kind of, she tries to take control of him every now and then, but he stays good for the most part and becomes the most popular, well-known Power Ranger in freaking all time. He's the face of the Power Rangers franchise, but in this alternate story, he stays evil. And then eventually he takes the power of the White Ranger that the good guys were making and then kind of becomes one ultimate Power Ranger guy, basically the strongest of them all, and ends up ruling and tries to rule the multiverse. That's all that I know about it, pretty much. I haven't actually read those comic books. I've only seen some brief summaries of it. So that's some context for this, but just so you know, that is not what this story is. This is a different story, another one that I have not heard about. So let's just watch.
I've already won.
He done just killed him. They don't usually kill people in Power Rangers. They did not do that until, like, Lost Galaxy.
The resistance has been crushed, Lord Draken.
They were fools to think they stood a chance against me. They were unworthy of being called Power Rangers. Yes, prepare the sentries for another world breach.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, but something interesting happens. I've seen this before. I love this clip. So, this is actually a cool idea. I love the design of what happens in a sec. Just, let's go. That's Billy. That's Billy Bob.
I've got some movement over.
Oh. Okay.
We got hostile. Weapons ready.
Who dares?
Tommy Oliver.
Okay, so if you're like a Marvel Universe fan or DC, you know they have multiverses and stuff. Well, Power Rangers has that also. And I have never heard of this idea where there's I gotta let it play so I can fill in more context. Okay.
You abused the powers of the Morphin Grid. You've betrayed it, corrupted it. For your crimes, the grid must be purged. You must be punished.
Punish me?
I love the laugh, by the way, though. I love the evil laugh. But anyway, so I gotta get it on the Arbiter.
I'm above your petty notions of justice. I am a god.
He cracked his neck. Okay, so that's the Arbiter, the first Ranger, the will of the Morphine Grid, as he says. The Morphine Grid is basically parallel. It's just a universe like that's with us basically at the same time that you can take your weapons from. That's when they morph, they say things, and that's how they pretty much get the stuff from the Morphine Grid. That's where their armor and weapons all come from, is the Morphine Grid. So this is a cool idea that he's like a thing of it. And he's gonna cleanse the multiverse of Power Rangers because they are unworthy, is what this idea seems to be. And I just love this idea. And they start with Draken being the first one that he's gonna go against. He's like, you know what? You guys are screwing with everything that was supposed to be in motion, and I'm gonna correct the mistake. And it's kind of like a Terminator type vibe too. It's like, he comes back, he's from the future or from the past. I don't even know what he's supposed to be really. If he's a human, if he's just literally an embodied energy that's trying to fight. I don't know. We'll find out.
You're just a man.
What are you?
Clear shot. Open fire.
I'm the Arbiter, the First Ranger.
Now, the weapons on the, Mastodon soldiers are kind of stupid, but I don't know. I love the guy's voice here. I love the special effects they have with them, the sound effects. That is great design. Like, I have to do more research on this because that is awesome. That is just freaking awesome. Now, again, a lot of people think that Power Rangers is just goofy hoo-ah stuff and the random things, which, like, 90% of it is. But within that, they also have a good 10% of good emotional drama and weight and character. So, they have character more than 10%, but you know what I mean. Let's go.
Oil of the morphing grid. And you have all been deemed unworthy. Relinquish your power coin willingly, or have it ripped from you.
Hell yeah.
You want my power coin? Come and take it!
Yeah, love it. Nope.
193. The power protects you no longer.
Run, Billy, run! Because holy shit.
Run. Fight. It makes no difference. The Power Rangers are no more.
That's a fucking awesome way to open up this goddamn story. Holy shit. That is great effects for a fan film. Great opening to get people hooked into it, even if they're not really into Power Rangers. I think that is just awesome. I'm not going to watch the full first part of this video today. I got other things I got to do. But, and if I did, that'd be way too long because it's over 10 minutes. So I'll stop it right here. I'm going to, at some point, one of these days, I'm going to make a video about how Power Rangers is deeper than you think. Because there's a lot of episodes, a lot of moments, a lot of character stuff, some seasons even, that it's not just the silly williness that you see all the time. They have actual character moments that, even as an adult, you can appreciate and like. So, that's it for today. This is the Unworthy Productions. I'm going to leave their link in the description. They have a couple episodes out, so if you want to check those before my next videos on this, by all means, go ahead. But I will say that they do get really corny. They do get really corny in this fan film. That's because they're trying to stick to the corniness of Power Rangers. And, okay, also, they are kind of SJW-ish. The people that they show for the Power Rangers are pretty much what I call the SJW Power Rangers, but still, there's aspects to like. So, see you on the next one.